What is up, my fellow Chibits? Hopefully all of you are having a very good day today, because today I have a very interesting article to talk about. As you can see by the title and what's on screen, Berserk creator reveals he based Band of the Hawk on high school friendship. Now, automatically, when I saw this article title, I just froze up, because I'm thinking to myself, like, Band of the Hawk, that is like where it all started, where Guts' story started, where the Golden Age was, and then the Eclipse. And everybody knows, if you read Berserk, you know for a fact the message, or what the meaning of the Band of the Hawk was for Guts as a character, and when he lost that, what it did to him. And apparently, it was revealed why the creator, where he based it off of. He based it off of his high school friendship. Now, just automatically, I'm going to say right now, how he came to the conclusion to base the Band of the Hawk off a high school friendship, I'm kind of scared to find out what happened in that friendship. I'll say right now, just if Band of the Hawk was based off a high school friendship, is Kentaro trying to let us know that he had like a friend that was very similar to Griffith, and then Griffith turned against him, or his friend turned against him like Griffith did, and that led him to make a lot of life decisions or whatever? I mean, I'm assuming so, for him to say high school friendship, and when I think of Band of the Hawk, I think of the betrayal and all that at the end with the Eclipse saga, so I'm going to assume that he based it off of Griffith's character. For instance, the entirety of it, and the betrayal of the Eclipse is based off of his relationship with whatever friend he had, so whoa. And I mean, if you want to stretch it any further, you could say maybe he had a relationship with a girl like, Casca or something, but maybe his friend did something like what Griffith did to Casca in the Eclipse. I mean, when you think about it like that, maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. But I mean, just when you see something like this, it just makes you realize that most likely the reason why Kentaro can write like he does is because he's went through a lot in his life, which a lot of writers do. But anyways, let me get to, the article. Let me read the article. So, Berserk manga creator Kentaro spoke at the Hakusensha Sokujitsu debut manga show event on Sunday. Members of the editorial departments of Hakusensha's various manga magazines attended to review and critique manuscripts that aspiring manga creators brought to the event. The appearance marked Mura's first speech of this kind, and his topic was Guide for People Who Don't Know Where to Start Their Work. Mura's manga runs Hakusensha's Young Animal magazine, and he brought in his own personal experiences in his speech to attendees. He said projecting your own personal relationships into a work is important, because something that really happened is strong. It has persuasive power. He also said that many otaku view their own lives as unimportant and boring, and that is the reason they turn to manga. However, he continued, but if you think you're going to eat through manga, you have to bring in the reality that you want to cut loose. As far as my real personal experience, the story of the Band of the Hawk is based on a high school friend relationship I had. Mura believes that putting in the story of the Band of the Hawk was what allowed him to capture fans. So he used his own personal experience with his friend in Berserk, and that's what, changed everything, because the Band of the Hawk, or Berserk, wouldn't be what it is without the Band of the Hawk and what happened at the beginning of the story. In addition, Mura spoke about the various ways to think about ideas from manga. For characterization, he discussed using extreme personality traits described with keywords to create characters that stand out. He used the concept of the rigid personality to develop the Berserk antagonist, Mosgus, who is a religious fanatic with no flexibility. Mura also suggested making a character's appearance before delving into the deeper characterization. He also spoke about story in manga. Mura said there's something called a mold in the world of manga. What's excellent is recycled over and over. For example, he described a captain type, a story where a main character who is an expert in a certain area is asked to join a pitiful club that is on the verge of being disbanded. Characters grow and develop as they deal with personal trauma through club activities. This is actually a typical story we do see. Mura cited Girls and Pantsers and Saki as examples of that mold. He believes the concept of molds can be helpful in developing manga, especially for people just starting out as creators. That's basically the article here. So, what Kentaro is trying to say here is that if you want to write something good, it's best to use real-life experiences and try to exaggerate it to a point, maybe, to put it and use it in your manga. And so, most likely, if Kentaro never had this, life experience with whatever happened with his friend's relationship he had in high school, he probably wouldn't have been able to write something as good as Berserk. So it just really makes you wonder what he must have went through to be able to write the golden age of Berserk, and for him to put so much emotion and passion into it. It definitely was something that was weighing heavily in his mind at the time when he was writing this. It just really makes you question what happened. I mean, how far does this, friendship go when it comes to the Band of Hawk? I mean, does it just go to every single character in the Band of Hawk? Does it go towards Griffith and the betrayal? Does it go towards falling in love and then having a great betrayal towards the end of the relationship? I mean, it makes you really wonder what happened. But with that being said, though, I just wanted to showcase this article for all of you if you're unaware, and it's a little piece of, knowledge for Berserk fans. I mean, this is just completely unexpected, and I like seeing stuff like this, seeing creators reveal a little bit about themselves and showcasing, what made them do whatever they did with their story. So anyways, you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for leaving a like or a comment in the comments below. I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.